Today we're going to be here at Universal Studios Florida, checking out some updates with the classic monsters and Halloween Horror Nights. Hi everybody and welcome to the World of Micah. A lot has changed in the last couple of weeks. Some things have closed, some things have dropped, and some things have been announced. These things are particularly important to me, and future episodes will be revolving around these subjects, so I figured today we would go and check those out, talk about them a little bit, and you guys could get to tag along with me. Now, let's take a closer look. And the first place we're going to begin is Islands of Adventure. I have not stepped foot in this park in quite some time, but I'm going to hoof it over to the Horror Boutique, show you guys some updates. The parks are closing early today and I got a late start. And see, Islands of Adventure closes at 9, but Universal closes at 6. I did it backwards. I have an hour and 15 minutes left in Universal Studios, but there's only one stop in Islands of Adventure, but there's more things at Universal Studios. I should have done that first and then went to Islands of Adventure, but I feel like I'm gonna spend more time at Universal Studios. All right, stepping into the All Hallows Boutique to see the updates. And the first thing we see, Bride of Frankenstein and the Frankenstein monster have adopted the tiki style in a way that kind of looks like me and Abby. The sideburns and the glasses and the Hawaiian shirt, and Abby does her hair like this with bangs. That's pretty funny, right? They've completely decked this place out in a horror tiki overlay, but they still have the classic monsters all throughout. And moving into the next room, we've got a Wolfman here going with a little bit of a teenager look with the varsity jacket. Almost reminds me of something out of Michael Jackson's Thriller, right? He's driving the hearse here that has the surfboards on the back. This is amazing. Two things I'm totally into, tiki and horror. Those two things go hand in hand with me and Abby. Our house definitely has a soft spot for this kind of decor in certain areas. And it's cool that they're bringing that theme here too. Got some tiki music going on in the background as well. And my favorite monster, the Gill Man, is here. Dressed appropriately with some cameras and radio and little ship here. Actually, it's the Rita, if you can see right there. It is the boat from the creature from the Black Lagoon. This is really cool. Diver's helmet. Gill Man. Can't beat this, man. You cannot beat tiki and horror. Totally into this surfboard they've got going on here. It's the Gill Man right here. And then we've got the Wolfman here. On the other side, got the Frankenstein monster and the Bride of Frankenstein on this board. Got some nautical artwork. I like that they keep this, ever changing throughout the seasons, with the summertime coming around, keeping it tiki and horror. It's pretty cool, but maybe they'll change it for Halloween and update it for the upcoming season, and also I can see them doing something for Christmas as well. They do have the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise reveal in this store, but I'm not going to reveal it here. You're just going to have to keep watching. And by the way, it's called the All Hallows Hula Boutique now. All right, the adventure is going to live on while we head over to Universal Studios for some updates on the monsters and Halloween Horror Nights. All right, now let's head over to Universal Studios Park for some updates. I never really do update videos, but I feel like I needed to address the subjects from today. All right, heading into Universal Studios now. This is terrible planning on my part. The parade is starting here in 10 minutes. So I've got to hoof it through here and try and get everything I want to show you guys in 10 minutes before the parade starts. I believe we can do it. We're almost to our first spot now. And this is our first spot. The Universal Studios Classic Monsters Cafe has officially closed. I did a TikTok on this the day it was announced, and I'm still not over it. I always feel like everything I really love in theme parks gets taken away, this being one of them. This opened in 1998 and closed Friday the 13th, 2022. I'm glad I got to throw this in my video of everything pertaining to the classic monsters, because now it's closed. So that video has something in it that no longer exists. Just giving it one final look over. Trust me, when I did my video of the TikTok, I took some photos. You know, just because I'll never get to step foot in here again, with it being the Monsters Cafe. This is all gonna be changed. What a letdown and a bummer. And these guys are gonna be removed eventually. Can't believe it. However, they did make an announcement pertaining to the classic monsters for Halloween Horror Nights 2022, and that's our next spot and discussion. And they shot the promotional, commercial for it here at the Palace Theater. This was the Horrorthon, where they announced the 3 monsters coming to Halloween Horror Nights. And they also dropped some new merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights 2022. And we're gonna go check it out right now and talk about the house, the first house that they announced for this year. All right, and the Five and Dime store has the merchandise, the new merchandise for Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Let's check it out. And this is it. We got 3 monsters this year so far. Dracula, Mummy, and the Wolfman, all 3 fighting together in a house. They announced the shirt, the house, the merchandise reveal happened the same day. Look at this ornament. I don't know if there's anything on the back. Oh, of course there is. Halloween Horror Nights and the Monsters logo there. I like the ornaments. You mix a little bit of Halloween and Christmas. Why not? Oh, I just noticed they have the ornament here. It's 20 bucks, by the way. And the shirts, 20 bucks, I believe. Or is that 28? $28 for the new shirt. And that's the new house so far, the first house we have. I don't know if they actually announced the name, but it's the classic monsters. Nothing on the back of the shirt, but 3 good classic monsters. No Gill Man. I'm a little upset about that, but that's okay. I'd love to see the Gill Man have his own house one day. And they do have other monster shirts, but this isn't pertaining to Halloween Horror Nights. But this was the first Halloween Horror Nights shirt that they released for 2022. On the back, Never Go Alone. A little ringer style t-shirt. And with that is, again, an ornament with Never Go Alone on it. But I found it so interesting that they would announce the new Monsters house at Halloween Horror Nights when they also announced the closing of the cafe. It was bittersweet. It was like, all right, more monsters. Oh no, we're losing the cafe. That was my thoughts. What are your thoughts on losing the classic Monster Cafe? And it seems like the monsters are here to stay. A lot of rumors are that they are going over to the Epic Universe theme park. That's, everyone's answer to everything, when I ask other people, what do you think, man? What do you think about the monsters? Well, I think they're going to the other park. That's most of the time the answer that I get. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens to these guys. They keep pumping out new merchandise, and they're giving us an entire Halloween Horror Nights house pertaining to the monsters. these guys are popular. That's for sure. People love the monsters. So I don't see them going away anytime soon. Now this is not pertaining to the classic monsters, but they also announced that the Superstar Parade was coming to a close very soon to make way for a new entertainment offering. So who knows what we're gonna get here at Universal. But I know everything is temporary in theme parks. You have to learn that, even though it hurts. I'm gonna miss the Universal Classic Monster Cafe, but I have an entire season of Halloween Horror Nights to cater to my classic monster obsession. Well, we came, we saw, we took care of business here today at Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, checking out updates for the Universal Classic Monsters, the cafe, and Halloween Horror Nights. And also another announcement here on the channel, I will be bringing you guys updates for everything Halloween Horror Nights 2022. Any updates that happen in the park, I will be filming and updating you guys. Any props, any set enhancements, anything that happens in the park leading up to Halloween Horror Nights, I will be updating on the channel. We'll have a little countdown to Halloween, if you will. But first, we've got to get through summer, and then it'll be time to go back into the fog. Halloween Horror Nights 2022 will be here sooner than we think. But like I said, our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys on the next adventure of World of Micah. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.